Padres, hey, Monday night, they win 1-0. On the mound, Stephen Kolek, 5 2/3, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, doing a great job. 3.47 ERA. Really irritated me, though, the other night. He had two batters. He knocked Lamont Wade Jr. out of the game. And then the next inning, he hit Wilmer Flores, and Flores got all bent out of shape. And all of a sudden, they're going to give a warning. And I know Logan Webb had hit one of our guys the prior, and nobody was throwing at anybody, okay? That was ridiculous that the umpires would give out a warning. Now, that's soft baseball. I'm sorry. But, everybody, kind of was thinking about coming out and, raising Cain, but nothing ended up happening. But the Padres win the game 1-0. Jose Iglesias, a marvelous game. I'm so glad they picked him up. They could have brought this guy to the big leagues 2 years ago, but they had him down in AAA, and he opted out. He opted back in. He opted out again. They could have brought this guy up 2 years ago, and who knows, maybe he could have been with the ball club last year. Hit 337 last year playing for the Mets, doing a great job, hitting 248, not getting an opportunity to play a whole lot, had the sacrifice fly. He gives you a quality at bat, and where he's at age-wise now, I don't think he can play every day. But I'd try to find a way to get that guy in more than a couple of days a week. I try to get him out there 4 days a week if you can, even if he comes in late for defense. I mean, look at the plays he made at third base the other night. I mean, this guy is a great defender. That ball was smoked at him the other night, and he was able to flag it down and throw the runner out at first base. I mean, that ball, 110 miles an hour, and he was like on the grass. But that isn't the first time he's made great plays. And again, most of his career was at shortstop. Now he plays more at second base, and he'll give Manny a day here and there at third base, let Manny DH, and it's great. But Iglesias is a pro, a real pro. I love that guy because I have confidence that he understands the situation. Every time he gets to the plate, he gets into the batter's box with a purpose. He's not just in there hoping to hit or swinging the bat. He's got an idea of what he's trying to do. I hope a lot of the Padre younger players are paying attention to this guy. But a great win on Monday night. Padres, they out-hit the Giants that night 6-5. They're 1-for-5 with runners in scoring position. How about the Giants Monday night? They were 1-for-12 with runners in scoring position. Logan Webb threw a hell of a game, 8 innings, 6 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts. And then, he didn't get the loss. But the Padres found a way to get it done. Now, Tuesday night, Padres had no business winning the game. I mean, Landon Roop and the relief corps were sticking it up their tailpipe. They had no business. And then Brandon Lockridge gets his second infield hit of the game, and he eventually gets on 2 walks by Camilo Doval, and then Manny comes through with that base hit to tie the ball game up. And Cronenworth gets a 2-out hit in the 10th inning, and the Padres come back and win it 3-2. They had no business winning that game. But hey, they won it. They out-hit the Giants 10-6, but they made a couple of errors. Manny made his 11th error of the year. I was hoping he might win the Gold Glove this year. That's not going to happen. He's yet to win a Gold Glove in the National League. But Manny, offensively, fantastic. 4-for-4, that 2-run single in the 9th inning to tie the ball game up. Man, it came through in a big way. That was huge. So the Padres in this 17-game stretch, starting on Monday, they're 2-0. They've got 15 more. They got 2 more with the Giants. Then they've got 3 in Milwaukee. Then they come home next week. They got 3 against the Dodgers, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then they go to Arizona for 3, and then they go up to LA for 4. So we're going to have a much better idea where the Padres are at after the 15-game stretch. But so far in the 17-game stretch, they're 2-0, doing a great job. So, we're talking about Fernando. I think Fernando's bored. I really think Fernando is bored in the out. I think he wants to come back to shortstop. But what are you going to do with Bogaerts? And, I'll be honest with you. I'm a big Xander Bogaerts fan, but he's got so many things wrong at the plate right now, in my opinion. You got to start over with him. I went back, and why I did that, I have no idea. I went back the other night, and I was looking at tape of when he played for the Boston Red Sox. I wanted to see if I could see some things. And he doesn't look quite as athletic now as he once did. I think weight wise, a little bit heavier, but we all get heavier as we get older normally. Um, I think you got to start from the feet up. I don't think he's getting any power out of his legs right now. It's all arms, and he likes to let go of that top hand, that release. He kind of throws the bat out there. He's not really driving the barrel through the hitting area. And, I think we've maybe seen the best of Xander Bogart. I think we've seen the best of Jake Cronenworth, too. If you look at Cronenworth's numbers, the first year was the COVID year. And, he hit like 285, I think it was. And his numbers have gone down. Look at his baseball card and see the numbers and how they've gone down. Hitting 241, Xander's hitting 241. But it is our middle infield right now. Those are our guys, our keystone combination out at short and second base. Um, Padres right now, I think they're right there. They're right there. They could go one way or the other. I want to say that they're going to continue to play good baseball, but they haven't played great baseball in the last month. I mean, they found a way to win last night when I thought they'd probably get beat. Monday night they hung in there, but they're finding ways to get the job done. But the pitching, I just don't know if the pitching is going to hold out. And you got to get something from left field, and you got to get something from behind the plate. I mean, if Bogarts hits 240 and Cronenworth hits 240, you can still win. Those guys will play good defense. They'll get on base enough. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. Cronenworth every once in a while run into one. Xander's not going to run into too many, I don't think. I was hoping he might hit 15 home runs. I don't see that happening right now. But play good defense. Arise will do his thing. He's a little bit of a funk right now. Probably needs to clean up what he's swinging at and work the count a little bit, but that kind of takes away from his aggressiveness. But they got to figure out what they're doing behind the plate and catcher. Uh, you know, I think Tucker Barnhart. I'd kick the tires on him. I don't know if you could sign him to a minor league contract. He just got DFA'd by Texas. He's 34 years of age, left-hand hitter. You got two right-hand hitting catchers. Maldonado's hitting 169 right now, and Elias Diaz hitting 213. You got to get a little bit more out of that spot. And left field, we know that has been a disaster. We've had like 8 different left fielders, and nobody's really getting the job done this year. So it is what it is.